Welcome, one and all, to the 9th episode of Gone with the Wind. Cue the music.
I've only slept 3 hours.
Oh, that's actually not very good. I'm sorry about that.
Good.
You should probably go. You should probably go to sleep soon. We'll make this quick. After this episode, we're gonna make you go to sleep, so make it quick. So, hey everybody, welcome to the 9th episode of Gone with the Wind. I am your host, Manning Franks, and this is the show about award shows where we dissect all the good tidbits of information we have regarding the Oscars, the Golden Globes, SAG, BAFTA, you name it. The Critics Guilds are coming up as we speak. The first one will be National Board of Review. When is the National Board of Review again? Oh, this is Abe.
November.
Last week in November. Okay, thank you, Abe. This is Abe, as you all know. And this is Malcolm.
Hello.
These are the two that you guys are familiar with. If you're listening to this, they are nothing new. And Abe, what are you doing?
I'm playing with that light.
Okay.
Our podcast listeners.
What you guys can't see is Abe is currently taking a giant flashlight and flickering it on and off in front of his face. Because he can.
We have budget.
Because we have the power to do whatever we want on camera because you won't see our faces. We can literally come in our pajamas and no one would care. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. But yeah, thank you guys for joining our 9th episode. Another chill-ish episode today because we had no big releases coming out to where we all are because each three of us are in different time zones and different release schedules. So it makes things a little more difficult to try to, find out where everything lies. But thankfully, we're going to start diving into some more specific Oscar above the line categories and give our kind of initial predictions about where the race is shaping up. But before we begin that, I want to go ahead and just kind of ask, what did we watch this week? And we'll give our quick thoughts on that. So, Malcolm, you have something you've watched for the first time? Can you care to...
I finally got around to watching A Star Is Born.
Woo! Hey, let's give him a hand. And? What'd you think?
I thought it was good. I did really enjoy it. Like this, I've not seen any others, so I was going in completely fresh without actually knowing the story. And I didn't realize how sort of emotional it was going to get, especially near the end of the movie. But yeah, I thought it was good. I definitely think Lady Gaga is probably going to be nominated for actress.
Probably.
I do think Cooper will probably be best director, but I don't think he'll be best actor.
Oh, like getting nominated or win?
Nominated anyway.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So overall, Malcolm hated it because we all know if you don't love something, you hate it. There's nothing in between, and he liked it a lot. Wait, Abe, you loved it, right?
A Star Is Born, yeah. Favorite movie of the year so far.
I was about to say it's favorite film of the year.
Even though he kicked my ass.
In the nicest way possible.
Exactly.
Just bring out the tears. Anything else you watch, Malcolm?
No, that's it.
Okay. We're gonna come back to that because we're gonna be talking about above the line predictions, and I'm going to have a bone to pick with you, sir, regarding that. But that will save that debate till later. And Abe, you said you watched a couple of things this week. Are they Oscar contenders?
No Way Jose. First, I watched A Girl in the Spider's Web. The theater was alone, like 100% alone. I was the only person in the theater. I took like a 10-minute nap because the movie was very, very boring. I was hoping at least Claire Foy will give a good performance. She was fine, nothing spectacular. She probably is the less capable of the three persons that have played Elisa. What's her last name? Salanders.
I could not tell you, but yes, what was that?
Yeah, Salanders. She's probably the weakest of all. I fell asleep. The plot, fine. I thought there were some cool actions pieces, I guess. Fede Alvarez, he's really good moving the camera. It was the most interesting part of the movie, but the movie overall really, really bad.
Oh wow.
I watched Overlord, which is just okay, a zombie movie. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Little spoiler. If you're hoping to watch zombies, don't go expecting to see zombies at the beginning because there's no zombies like until the hour line.
Wait. Oh wow. Okay. So that's like the. How long is this movie?
Like an hour and 42.
Wow. So it's like you're already over halfway in the movie before it's
Yeah, and you don't. Well, you see one kind of, but
kind of.
not a lot of zombie action. I can say that the people that are starting it, they're definitely all have J.J. Abrams is his production company, right? But he has an eye of talent. All of the people that are in the movie, I think they have the potential to be big stars in the future.
And I also had for those, what's his name? Ian Andecaster or Ian DeCaster her guy who played Fitz on Agents of Shield.
Yeah,
He was in it,
that
right?
one.
Okay. How was he?
I have no idea who you're.
You know Fitz on Agents of Shield. You know Fitz in the Simmons. Have you watched Agents of Shield?
I've seen the first season. I
Oh.
cannot recognize his face if you put me a picture of him next.
Oh, he is the scientist, one of the male scientists.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But let me. Well, everybody was good.
Okay, I was curious about him because he's the one I knew off the top of my head. Ian DeCaster. That's his name.
Oh, he was really really good. Like everybody was good, as I told you. It's a really good ensemble cast. So.
Awesome. I'm very glad because I just really like him as an actor. All right, and then for me, the movies that I saw this week, I finally got around to watching BlacKKlansman or BlacKKKlansman. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Was go with BlacKKlansman. I rented it, and I liked it. I really did. I really thought it was an excellent piece by Spike Lee, and Spike Lee is actually a director that I have a lot of blind spots because outside of like maybe Malcolm X and Inside Man and a couple of other ones, I haven't seen a majority of his work. I definitely have not seen the Old Boy remake. So I've heard nothing but amazingly horrible things about that movie. I'm having trouble watching the original just because I know the twist and I'm not looking forward to that. Because if you don't know the twist, all I'm gonna say. But I thought it was a very well done movie, and the fact that this is just this had Spike Lee's hand, not written all over, but definitely you could see shades of it. And you were right; they definitely have that shot like they had an Inside Man of the person rushing toward the camera without even moving their feet. You were right, Abe. That happens near the end of the movie.
And can we agree the scariest part is in the end of the movie when they show the real life of Reno?
Maybe. I'm gonna be well. First off, when I first started, I thought I clicked on the wrong thing because Adam Baldwin just showed up, and I was like, okay, what's Adam Baldwin doing here? But the movie continued to go on, and I just kind of like, we'll have to like, I really did enjoy it. I did think at the very end, oh, not in the very end, I feel like there was a lot of heavy-handed, a little not too subtle, little jabs at things like, we could be the next Tea Party, or I'm gonna make America, we're gonna make America a little greater, and I'm kind of like eye rolling, like, wow, no subtlety there, huh, Spike? Which I get what he was trying to do, and I respect that. I'm just kind of like a little rein it in just a little bit. But Spike Lee has never been known to be a subtle director, which that's cool and all, which is why I've never gravitated toward his work a lot. I love subtlety, but I don't know. I don't love subtlety at the same time. So that's why the ending kind of was jarring in the sense of like it was emotionally gripping for those who've seen it, which was an excellent use of editing. It got an emotional reaction out of me, but at the same time, it was kind of looking back and thinking, I'm like, I mean, you didn't need that. You were kind of felt more of a documentary at that point, which that'd be an interesting documentary in and of itself if you take it. But yeah, Adam Driver was amazing. What was his name? The Washington's Denzel Washington's son, the main guy. Ron Stallworth, that guy. What's his name?
Is David Washington something?
David Washington. Yes, the son of Denzel Washington. Phenomenal. He did fantastic. I want to watch more stuff with him. And Adam Driver also fantastic. I wanted a little more with Adam Driver because we got shades of his character with some emotional things regarding his past ethnicity or his religious or lack of religious faith and Jewish faith. I wanted a bit more about that and explain that one because it's not too deep of a film. It's deep in its themes, but not in its characters, if that makes any sense.
John David Washington.
John David Washington. Okay, there we go. You are amazing, John David Washington, and killed the style game. But it's a very well-directed film. I enjoyed it. It's something that will probably not be in my top 10 of the year, but something I can look back and I liked it. And also, I also saw this today. Well, yesterday. Whenever this gets up, just know I saw it last week. I saw Can You Ever Forgive Me? Which I have mixed feelings on this movie. I was going in very excited about the trailers. Melissa McCarthy was exciting. Richard E. Grant was very exciting just to hear about that. Because last time I remember, the first time I saw Richard E. Grant was in Logan. You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Logan? As like that guy whose name I don't remember. Who everyone thought was going to be Mr. Sinister, but wasn't.
I watched him in The Nutcracker and the Four Realms recently.
He's in that movie?
He's in that movie.
Wow.
Like in a ton of makeup, but you can. It's
Who is?
Richard E. Grant. He's
Who is
the
he?
guy of the Ice Realm, something like that.
I can see that. He seems like very Ice Misery. For those who have seen that old Ice Miser and Fire Miser, I can totally see that. It's an old stop motion Christmas special. But I didn't love this movie as much as I wanted to. The directing was competent and it was very well done. Shots were gorgeous. I think director was Heller. Mariella Heller was the director. Fantastic. I want to see more stuff from her.
She's directing the Mr. Rogers movie next year.
Oh, is she? Okay, well, I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see that because she definitely knows what she's doing. The problem I have is with the screenplay and the script and with the story in and of itself, because the character Melissa McCarthy plays of what's her name? Hold on, I'm looking it up. Lee Israel. That's what it is. I keep wanting to say Theo. Lee Israel is a jerk. She's an absolute jerk. And she has her character arc is so subtle. You still kind of hate her at the very end. I did not care about her as much as I wanted to. The banter between her and Richard E. Grant's character of Jack Hawk is really good. But outside of which he has, I don't think even he has too much of an arc. These characters are, it's not, I don't want to say it's not character driven because it is character driven, but it's not something that I was gripped by because I couldn't root for her as a character because she kept making these mistakes and have little remorse for them because every time, and you know how like Wolf of Wall Street with the character of Jordan Belfort, we despise him as a human being.
I don't.
Oh, well.
He's a great character. I like him so much.
But as a human being, I despise him. He's like, oh man, you're just like, you're the worst. You are what people refer to when they say like Wall Street is corrupt and all that. But this movie, she's not too interesting in the sense of, I don't want to say she's not interesting. It's just that her character I didn't care. I just did not care about her character because she was one. So if I was watching this, I would have probably flipped the channel because her character got on my nerves as a human being. As a human being, I could care less at the compellingness of her story because she was someone who kept just kind of being jerks to everyone that she saw. And she was very unlikable, very, very unlikable. Melissa McCarthy played her brilliantly to the point to where I was like, I want her to be in more.
Can I say something? Don't you think that was the whole point of the character?
Oh, yes. Totally. So that's why my problem.
Don't you think it made his job like she was able to portray her in a correct way?
That's why I was saying I think she did a great job with what she was given. It's just the subject that she was given, the character of Lee Israel. It's a real life story, I know. I just don't care for that type of story, and it really made me kind of roll my eyes in the sense of this woman over here is just being jerks to everybody, and at the very end, she's only halfway changed as a human being and is semi-decent. And she doesn't even apologize for a lot of the stuff that she's done, but sometimes ruining this other girl's life. And endearing in some parts. Everything Richard E. Grant's very endearing, but it's not something that I was too compelled by in the sense of I want to go watch this again. I want to study this. It's kind of like, I'll see it maybe eventually down the road. But it's a very well-crafted film, excellently done, has great moments with the interplay of the characters. Richard E. Grant and Melissa McCarthy, I believe, are getting Oscar nominations for this. They are the standouts of this, and I'm looking forward to see what else they do in the future. But Can You Forgive Me, for me personally, is not a movie that I could connect on to any level whatsoever and was kind of put off by. But I can see other people loving it and enjoying just the characters that they have there because they're very colorful characters. They're just not characters that I can grasp and enjoy, if that makes any sense. It's a very personal feeling that I have, but it's something that really made a huge connect. So sorry, that's my rambling. I had to get that off my chest about what that was because I need to process it because I literally just saw it a couple of hours ago. We'll see how it fares when upon repeat viewing. But anyway, that was our quick thoughts about the movie industry, what we've seen this week. And now we're going to quickly move on to trailer breakdown because, yes, we actually have trailers this week. And Malcolm, you actually brought one to our attention. Which one is this? And can you tell us a little bit about it?
It's the trailer to On the Basis of Sex. It's about Ruth Bader Ginsburg's life, Felicity Jones in it. It looks like a good movie. I mean, it looks like a standard biopic, and it does look quite interesting.
Nothing. Yeah. What were your thoughts on the trailer itself?
I mean, I thought the trailer looked good. I mean, I don't really know much about this person, but the trailer made me want to find out.
Abe, what about you?
I thought the trailer was just fine as any other how can I call it biopic that we usually do a year. Like it doesn't seem very interesting, but I can say that Felicity Jones does look amazing in it, and I'm interested in Armie Hammer because he has been popping out in the last couple of years in these award contenders, and he hasn't been able to be nominated. And I'm wondering if he can get a nomination for this movie.
If he can, good on him. I've been waiting for him to get a nomination for the longest time because he's been a very consistent actor doing really good work. I mean, he had his Lone Ranger, but other than that, he's been doing great work. He wasn't the problem with that movie. There are other problems with that film. I thought this was anyone else kind of like thrown off whenever they throw a song, a very contemporary song in a period piece.
They always do that.
Does it throw anyone else off? Because this is just always just very off-putting to me.
Look, as someone that likes the most recent Great Gatsby movie, I have to say no.
Oh, well, I did not like the most recent Great Gatsby movie for that reason. It was very jarring. Not a bad movie, just eh. I kept hearing Kesha and it kept throwing me out of the movie. I enjoyed the first trailer a lot more, but I'm getting excited. The initial reactions are positive to mixed. Most highlight either the performances by Armie Hammer and Felicity Jones, which we'll get into about how this is going to play out. Most people are comparing it to the feel-good movie of a la Hidden Fences. Hidden Fences.
Who are you thinking about, Michael Keaton?
Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures. What in the world?
That movie is amazing.
Hidden Fences. Yes, I do love that movie.
You'll hurt yourself if you run into Hidden Fences.
I'm about to say, you gotta run into a couple of those hidden fences there. I'd love to see that movie. It's based upon a play about yeah, no.
Black people.
Yeah, about to say doing it's about a day in the life of just like, an astrophysicist trying to make their way in the world. I liked I liked it well enough. I thought it was very generic, nothing too special. I agree with Abe. It's fine. So we're gonna see how it stacks up when we get into the end of the year because it's coming out Christmas Day, if I'm not mistaken, or at least around the Christmas. It's coming out the Christmas holiday season, around that time. Movies like to come out on Christmas Day because that's the moneymaker. But no,
isn't Vice out on that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton of movies opening.
That's interesting. 2 biopics on the same day.
One's definitely going to be well.
I think Vice is going wide. I don't think On the Basis of Sex is gonna get so much.
Is it not going wide?
Well, On the Basis of Sex, not sure, but I think Vice is going wide. Just like The Big Short did it like 3 years ago.
And it seems, yeah, I can agree. I can see the Hidden Figures comparison, just because it seems very people refer to it as the feel good movie about historical biopic, where it's very like good, but nothing utterly spectacular. And I really like Hidden Fences, but I did it again. I did it again. Why is that doing it? Hidden Figures. I really like Hidden Figures, but that's nothing transcendent in its filmmaking. But it's solid. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this does. Any last thoughts about the trailer?
Not really.
Yeah.
Army Hammer in an apron. Good.
Yes.
Good creative choice.
One of my favorite tweets is what someone said. This has nothing to do with the movie, but Army Hammer looks good in an apron. So I'm super excited to see this movie now because of that alone. Not really, but still. And other trailer we have is Abe. What other trailer do we have today?
We have the trailer for. Can I present it in Spanish?
Please.
Tenemos el corto para la nueva película de Alfonso Cuarón, Roma, que se estrena en Netflix el 14 de diciembre y tendrá un pequeño gira por los cines de Estados Unidos y varias partes del mundo del 29 de noviembre hasta el 14 de diciembre que se estrena en Netflix. Do you guys understand anything of what I said?
You said Alfonso Cuarón, directed by Alfonso Cuarón. Presented by Netflix or
released by Netflix. We have the Roma trailer. We saw it in the morning. I think this movie looks amazing. I cannot wait to see it.
Okay.
I don't think you asked me for my thoughts in the trailer, but I'm giving. I think this shows how amazing of a storyteller Alfonso Cuarón is, with just using the camera. All the shots in the trailer are just spectacular. You see it in his movies of Children of Men and Gravity, which is just camera work, maybe some performance Sandra Bullock, but Cuarón is amazing. And he did everything for this movie. I'm not tired of saying that. He did the cinematography, he edited, he produced it, he directed, he's gonna win everything. He probably is gonna win 5 Oscars at the end of the night.
I'm about to say, let's not get our hopes up too much, even though that would be amazing. But yeah, he did the cinematography himself. No Chivo this time. Chivo this time, excuse me, to do it. I mean, yeah, holy cow. I forgot how excited I was about this movie because this looks utterly breathtaking because holy cow, guys, I'm so excited. I don't remember being this excited for a foreign language film in a long time. I'm usually like stumbling across them and being like, "Oh, that was really good." This one, it's just like, "Oh, yes, give me that." I love. Ever since I saw Gravity 2013. Thank you. I've been jacked to see everything is. Then I went back and saw Children of Men, and now that's in my top. I think it's my top 15 of all time. It's just something I go back to and I can see all the little minutia, the small moments that he put into it. And he's such a craftsman. He is one of the best directors working today. And I want to see everything that he does. Literally everything. If he made a commercial about soap, let me watch that. Let me watch that trailer. I mean, that commercial, because I will watch it. I'm so excited, guys. This could be, I just gush on about Cuarón. And then I found A Little Princess. I found that out and I was just like, no wonder it was so good. But yeah, I'm excited. This is a great trailer. I forgot we only had a teaser up until then. So color me surprised when this came up, when Abe was like, "Hey, we got a trailer for Roma." And I was like, okay, sign me up. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's coming in limited release theaters where I am, because I want to see this on the big screen. Malcolm, your thoughts?
The trailer looked good. I mean, foreign language movies are not my cup of tea at all. I mean, Alfonso Cuarón's a great director, and it does look shot well. But yeah, I mean, it's not anything against the movie. I'm just not that excited for Roma personally.
Blasphemy. Can we kick him off the chat, Abe?
I have to agree with that.
Okay, well, you've been voted off the island. I am sorry, Malcolm. I'm kidding. You can stay. You can stay. You know what? Maybe by hyping it up, we're just going to be more disappointed in Abe if we see it and we don't like it. But I don't see how we're going to be disappointed. But
I'm waiting for this movie like to break me apart.
I know. I'm just so looking forward to it. And maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe Malcolm, you'll love it more because you have lower expectations. So
I'm hoping I can see it in the big screen too because it looks so cinematic. Like you rarely get these movies like that anymore. Like they look cinematic. Like this was shot for being on the big screen. Most movies, like I have to agree with Tarantino, look like a TV movie, and this looks like a composition masterpiece.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with TV films. It's just not the same, not the same. Yeah, but speaking of TV film, but that has nothing to do. Yeah, it kind of does. The People's Choice Awards was this week, guys.
Sure.
The winner for best film, Avengers: Infinity War. Moving on, guys. That's all we're going to talk about it. Do we think it has a best picture shot now?
Oh, definitely. People's Choice Awards are definitely a parameter of what's getting best picture.
Abe, do you agree?
I think Avengers 4 is winning Best Picture next year. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, it doesn't have much competition, right? I mean,
nah. There's not any Mexican directing a movie next year.
No, there is no Del Toro. There is
no Iñárritu.
No Iñárritu. Someone might come out of nowhere. You don't know. You don't know. But yeah, that's all we're gonna talk about it because, who cares? But also, and on another awesome note, the critics, excuse me, which number was this officially? Does not tell me what. Well, it doesn't tell me what year it was specifically, but yesterday we had the Critics' Choice Documentary Awards. So instead of Critics' Choice regularly, the documentaries were served out this past year, where they honored Michael Moore, for better or for worse, depending on your opinion of him, for his documentary work that he did with stuff like Bowling for Columbine and Fahrenheit 9/11. Excuse me.
And 11/9.
11, yeah, and 11, yes, of course. Did that come out this year?
I'm pretty sure it did. I mean, it hasn't come out in New Zealand yet, but I think it did come out in America.
I totally forgot about that movie. For better or for worse, I forgot about that movie. But can we all guess what the big winner was?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Malcolm, what's your guess?
Yeah, I was thinking, will you be my neighbor as well?
Yeah, it's Won't You Be My Neighbor. Can we already sign that as the possible, as it's almost has its nomination locked at this point?
No, it has a win lock. I think same as OJ made in America a couple of years ago.
Well,
win lock.
That I wouldn't say that was locked. 13th was very close. 13th was in the conversation for a long time. The one by the Netflix film by Ava DuVernay.
Yeah, I know, but in the conversation.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's the only one. Won't You Be My Neighbor won Best Documentary overall. Best Director was for Morgan Neville for Won't You Be My Neighbor. First time director Christina Constantini. Oh, Christina Constantini. There you go. And Darren Foster for Science Fair and Bing Lau for Minding the Gap. Best Political Documentary, RBG, which still got great reviews coming out earlier this year. Directors by Julie Cohen and Betsy West. Sports documentary, Free Solo. I should have seen that. It was out last week, so that's on me. Best music documentary, Quincy. Apparently, that's on Netflix, and it was co-directed by Rashida Jones. So, from Parks and Rec fame.
And also Quincy Jones's daughter.
Oh, yeah! I forgot about that. You're right. Best editing was also Won't You Be My Neighbor, and best cinematography, Free Solo. So right now, I think you got things like for that. And now we're gonna get into our big discussion of the night. Big-ish. We'll see how it goes continuing, but we're gonna talk about what we have this far out, before 3 weeks before the Golden Globes are announced, when they really get into things situated, and 2 weeks before the National Board of Review brings out its very first nominations, or wins, I should say. We're going to talk about above the line categories: Best Picture, Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Supporting Actress. Grab your seats, gentlemen and ladies who are watching or listening, because they have no video for this. I'm going to go through a couple of these, and we're going to talk about what movies we think will be nominated, but we're going to work our way backwards. So I want you guys to walk with me as we continue this. So right now, we're going to work with original screenplay. So, Abe, would you do the honors for telling us all what is the correct list we should be having right now?
A correct list. Pull up my list and look for original screenplay. Oh wait,
You're a wrench backwards, guys. So I just wanted to try something different and work our way up to picture.
Original screenplay.
Original screenplay, sir.
I have eighth grade. Eighth grade.
Oh,
because it's probably one of those movies. I have Roma. Well, that's my number one. I just put it out of order.
Doesn't even be in order. No order necessary.
Do I have to give reasoning?
We'll comment after you give your list, and we'll say what we have.
I have Roma. I have Sorry to Bother You, Green Book, and The Favorite. Did I give you 5?
This is original?
Yeah, original.
This is original.
Yeah.
Can you ever forgive me? It's adapted from a book.
Oh, I mean, Sorry to Bother You. I keep mixing that up.
I'm about to say, Abe, you have the wrong list, but no, that's right. I am really liking that Sorry to Bother You pick. I might have to steal that because that's a fun pick. Malcolm, what do you have?
I might make some mistakes. My computer decided not to go, so I'm going off the top of my head.
Okay, here. You can go ahead and start thinking. I have my list up for if you prefer that.
Yeah.
All right. While you're looking at that, I'll go in no order. For original screenplay, we have The Favorite. Have Roma. Did I say it right?
It's the best way you pronounce it since the start.
Yes. Oh, yes. Practice makes perfect. We have you know what? I'm gonna X out one of mine, and I'm going to replace it with Sorry to Bother You. So Abe, you convinced me. That's a really awesome pick.
It's probably the most original movie of the years.
It definitely is, and no matter what you say, it's definitely a great pick. I'm not sure how, The Favorite's also very weird, so I'm gonna see how it is. But that's a great pick this far out. I'm gonna go with it. Sorry to Bother You. Roma. Roma.
Oh my god, man!
Did I fail again?
No, you sound some Mexican when you say.
Oh, thank you. I don't know how to take that. Green Book. And I'm gonna throw in also Quiet Place. I had on my list because I think they want to give it something, and I think that's his best bet for it. Anything.
Do you think sound is its best?
Outside of, above the line. Above the line.
Okay.
All right, Malcolm, go ahead.
I think A Quiet Place is up there as well. I think The Favorite will be there. Green Book. Sorry to Bother You. And Roma.
All right. See, nothing too conventional. Sorry to Bother You is going to be interesting because that was a movie that's very weird. But 8th grade is also something I forgot about 8th grade, honestly.
It
But
came out. It came out of Sundance, right? That movie came out.
I think so because I remember like people were so excited that Bo Burnham had a movie.
That's probably the movie out of Sundance that has got more buzz of anything, if I'm not mistaken. So it's the one that I think has a chance to get nominated. To be honest, it's not that great of a screenplay, but it's definitely a good movie and probably the high level of the indie summer season. And next to Sorry to Bother You, so that's why I have it.
Which is kind of weird. Original screenplay usually it's very stacked. This year it's kind of throw a dart right now because it's very bare. In comparison to adapted, at least, which we're gonna go into adapted. I'll start off. We have for adapted BlacKKlansman. We have A Star Is Born. Have Can You Ever Forgive Me? If Beale Street Could Talk. And get ready for this, guys. I'm throwing in a crazy one. Crazy Rich Asians.
You don't have one I thought you were gonna have.
Which one is? Oh, yeah. You're gonna see a big. That one's my 6 currently right now.
Okay, I'm not a fan of that movie that we're talking about, but I have the exact same list as Manning.
Oh,
but
really?
I don't have Crazy Rich Asians, and I have First Man.
That's my 6 right now. I'm scared for that movie at the moment. So
I told you that box office headlines, no bueno for that movie.
You're right, Malcolm.
I've got A Star Is Born. I've got BlacKKlansman. I've got Crazy Rich Asians. I've got Bohemian Rhapsody. And my crazy one is I think Avengers Infinity War might sneak in there.
Oh, see, I can't even say that's gonna happen because I would say if any superhero would be Black Panther, I don't think Black Panther's.
Yeah, I don't think like the thoughts of being nominated for anything have disappeared. But
Yeah,
I will see. It has a chance. Depends
it has a
on
chance.
what Disney wants to do with it.
Okay, but also no. First Man is bleeding fast, and I'm not happy about it. It needs like a second wind of some sort. It needs something else at this point because people kind of like haven't talked about it. But do we think that especially after the death of one of the writers, do you think that Hate U Give is going to get something for screenplay wise? One of the writers died in a car wreck, I believe. Like as like a consolation, because it's gotten good reviews, like very good reviews, high like in the 90s Rotten Tomatoes.
To be honest, no, I didn't read about it.
Oh,
Probably.
well, surprise!
Yeah, so I didn't hear about it, so that's something.
That's something to think about as a posthumous nomination that might be.
Is it original?
No, it's adapted from a book.
Yeah, it's harder because as you say, the adapted screenplay is way more stacked than the original. If it was the original, I could see it, but you have like best picture contenders in adapted, so that's why you're.
Yeah, no, I was just an idea out there considering the circumstances about how things transpired. But all right, we're gonna go into now supporting actress, and I'm gonna do something a little different. We're gonna keep playing it up. I'm going to say a name, and I'm going to want you guys to say yay or nay, and if we have it, and why you don't have it, because obviously I'm going to say the right list right now. So for best supporting actress, we have Regina King.
Yay.
No.
No. Okay. I'm getting rather high on if Beale Street Could Talk until I say otherwise. So I have Nicole Kidman, Boy Erased.
No.
Yes.
I have Claire Foy for First Man.
Yay.
Yes.
Okay. I have Natalie Portman for Vox Lux.
9.
Yes.
No. No, 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 no.
And then I have Rachel Weisz for The Favorite.
No.
No.
And I guess you guys have Emma Stone, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes.
I flipped and I went with one else because I know that she is the obvious supporting, and Stone is like more of a lead in comparison. So I went with one that had a more supporting bent, but I could be wrong on that one, and that will probably flip flop from anything else. So wait a minute. And also, I'm being very bullish on Vox Lux. I just know I heard a supporting performance, and they're going to push hard for her. So we're going to see how that happens because why not? But what did you have, Abe?
You forget the possible winner, in my opinion, Amy Adams. If she's getting nominated for the 6th time, I think she's winning it.
I do
Sorry,
not think she's
yeah.
getting nominated. I have.
Well,
I
I'm
nope.
thinking of her. You know that transformative performance.
True.
We saw it a little bit in the trailer and from the behind the scenes picture. She's going all the way, just like Christian Bell. Well, not that way, but you understand me.
That way.
I also have this outside choice that I can see. Michelle Joe
Michelle
for
Yeoh. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
for Crazy Rich Asians. I think that movie is a big blockbuster, and if the Academy wants to give, the Academy likes to give to everybody. They want to share to the Asian market, which will be important. I think getting a nomination for Michelle Joe, and as we talk later, for Crazy Rich Asians and anything, uh, they will probably do it in my opinion.
Yeah. No, that is very valid. I need to see like a, a Golden Globe or like a SAG, see if it's real. But they could definitely easily go this one instead of screenplay, just if they want to give it something. And what did you have, Malcolm?
um, Instead of Regina King, I've got probably one that's probably not get there, but I'm thinking I can't think of the actress' name, but the one who played Freddie Mercury's girlfriend in that first half of the movie in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Lucy Boynton.
Sure.
Yeah, that one. I thought she was great in the movie. I think she could sneak into supporting.
Oh no, she was easily the second best performance in the movie. Yeah, I honestly think that Bohemian Rhapsody might make a donut. Like it's a very easy like where it could be like because it's still at a very lowish 60. It's at a very low 60 right now, consensus wise. I can see it doing like on its best day getting 3 on its best day.
On its best day, he's gonna get a 1.
I mean, I'm also throwing in the fact of like sound mixing and possibility of an outside shot of makeup and hairstyling for that mustache.
Not like Justice League.
Yes, and hey, that was a much better mustache than Justice League. Justice League didn't have a mustache; they removed one.
I
Just
think if that movie would have been great, I think we could have been talking about a possible Best Picture contender because of how much money it's making, just like A Star Is Born.
yeah, it's crazy thinking about that. All right, we have that. So, we're gonna just continue that. So, supporting actor. So, Abe, who do you have in supporting actor? And when we will say yay or nay.
Sam Elliott,
Very much yay.
Yes.
Mahershala Ali,
Very much yay.
Richard E. Grant,
Very much yay.
Sam Rockwell,
No.
Yes.
Adam Driver.
Yes. I do have
Yes.
Adam Driver.
So we're only differing on Sam Rockwell. So Manny, why are you wrong?
Okay, it's more the fact of Vice is I'm excited for Vice in the sense of I think it's gonna do well. It's gonna get I right now have it getting picture, I have it getting screenplay and actor. I think it's going to be maybe The Post this year, where it's gonna be people are gonna like it, but it's not gonna do amazing just because it's coming out rather late. And it could go the way of it could go the way of Wolf of Wall Street. Wait, did Scorsese get a Best Director nomination for
It
Wall
did.
Street? He did. Then it could just go the way of now I'm trying to pick comparison to Big Short. Big Short also got a director nomination. See, I need to see more from Vice before I say it's getting all of this just yet. I haven't heard anything regarding Vice's quality.
At this time of the year, we hadn't heard anything from the Big Short, and it won PGA out of nowhere. No one thought it's gonna win PGA.
It's true. But this movie is also going to be a lot more dividing. So either the Academy is about to embrace it, or they're about to be like, "We're done. I don't want to hear anything more about this administration right now. Please move on." So we're gonna see. But no, I don't have Adam Driver. Right
Sam
now,
Rockwell.
thank you. I'm looking at the wrong name right now on my list. I don't have Sam Rockwell. I have Brian Tyree Henry, which has not changed since if Beale Street could talk. I think we're getting no one from Beale Street could talk is getting in for actress or actor, but supporting actor and actress. I think I'm having 2 nominations from that, as Moonlight did last year. Because right now I have basically Barry Jenkins repeating everything he got from Moonlight, because that movie has gotten so far excellent reviews. It hasn't even come out yet, and so the buzz is building up at this time. Vice, it's like the opposite of Vice, in the sense of like they haven't said anything, but the guy won last year, and so I still see it moving forward. But you're right, I could just be getting very excited for this movie, and I could be overestimating its chances. So that's me. And I guess that means Malcolm. What did you have in place?
I had it all the same as Abe.
Oh, all of them have the same as Abe?
Yeah.
Is it just me that doesn't have Sam Rockwell?
Yeah, because you're.
Oh. I am the host, and yes, I am
The
weird.
thing is, he's the most recent Oscar winner, so he's hot right now.
I know, but that performance what we got from one trailer literally was a caricature. It's a caricature.
I mean, fried chicken is good.
It is. I mean, it depends on where you get it. It's a big thing. Fried chicken done right, you got to really find a good place. All right, that was supporting actor. That was supporting actress. Now we're getting into lead actress. Malcolm, give me your 5 that you have for lead actress, and we will say yay or nay. Which 5 do you have?
So that's what I was saying at the moment. I've got Lady Gaga.
Yay.
Correct.
It's actually pretty difficult without my computer at the moment, but
Oh yeah, because it died.
I can give you mine.
Okay. All right, we can.
yeah.
Let's go. Abe. Well, me and you will go back and forth saying which one is which. So I'll go this one. So Gaga, we're all yes on that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Glenn Close, I think she's getting a nomination.
Yes.
Did you have Glenn Close, Malcolm?
No.
Oh, okay. Olivia Colman, her favorite.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Okay. Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now you gotta help. You gotta help me out with. You gotta help me, Abe, with this one. Yalitza Aparicio.
Yalitza Aparicio. Yes, I have her.
Aparicio. So, Malcolm, do you have her?
Who's it from?
Oh, Roma, the main lead in Roma.
No, I didn't have that.
Okay, I'm about to say should have prefaced that. Whoops. So that's my 5 right now.
We have the same 5. But what about Malcolm?
Yeah, we have the same 5. Malcolm, what are ones are we not jiving on?
The one.
Now I'm not sure which is going to be the lead in this, but I'm not sure if Saoirse Ronan or Margot Robbie is the lead in Mary Queen of Scots.
Saoirse Ronan is lead. Margot Robbie is supporting. So, and also,
I mean,
we're gonna find out this week about this movie. We'll find out this week.
I mean, I think Saoirse Ronan could sneak in there again.
She definitely
Um,
could. Although don't count out like if if Emily Blunt, if Mary Poppins returns, do we think that's going to be a thing? I'm going to ask this every week.
No.
Yeah, that's the other one that I actually had in my 5.
Okay.
Because I said no to 2 of them, so yeah, Emily Blunt was the other one I had in my 5.
She's an outside chance.
I
Yeah.
don't think Rob Marshall has directed great movies in Chicago. He was like one and done.
Has he directed anything else? I keep forgetting.
9, Into the Woods. What else?
Into the Woods was fine.
Something.
It was
Geisha,
great.
something?
I liked it.
Memoirs of a Geisha.
Oh, Memories of a Geisha. He directed that.
Oh, I
So,
like that one.
And he directed Catherine Zeta-Jones to an Oscar, but I don't see it with Mary Poppins. I think it's gonna be a crowd pleaser, probably like The Greatest Showman. I don't
This
see.
one-
I don't think. I don't. I would want to because the trailer looked amazing, but I don't think Mary Poppins returns.
Now we can all agree that it's at least going to get a nomination for Best Original Song.
Yes.
I'll go with that. Also, don't count out Toni Collette from Hereditary to get maybe like a surprise SAG nom. If that's the case, look out a la like, out of nowhere, like Emily Blunt in Girl on the Train or whichever. Just like, because that movie was loved.
Do you think another most recent Oscar winner, Viola Davis for Widows, does she have a chance?
Yes.
I think she was my six.
From what I've heard about Widows, I don't know really.
Yeah, I'm really Widows seem. I don't. Yeah, I'm Widows seems more like a really well done action thriller than a.
They were talking about it on Collider Live today, and like everyone who had seen it was really disappointed by it.
Yeah, but it has like 90-something% in Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's very highly rated, but it's not like the movie people expected, is what most people are saying. That it's a well done film, but it's not like something that will win Oscars. So we're gonna see.
Yeah.
But I don't see it.
And I mean, I actually didn't like Hereditary.
Oh, I haven't seen it because I'm a chicken. That trailer, man, too spooky for me.
Do you put X?
You know what? Hey, have you seen Hereditary?
No.
Okay. Are you spooked? Are you spooked by it?
No, I've just gone to watch it. It's a 2-hour 17 movie.
Wait, is
Horror movie. It's like 2 hours and 17. That's why I didn't go watch it in theaters. It was too long.
That's an investment. Holy cow. All right. Now, Abe, it's your turn. What are your 5?
For actress?
For actor.
We're gonna go with number 5, the dying movie, the agonizing movie, the lead in that movie of First Man, Ryan Gosling. I still think he has a shot. Whatever my thoughts on the movie are, I still think he was the second best performance in the movie, behind Claire Foy. I have him at number 5. Number 4 is Christian Bale.
Yes, I mean, you've got to ask us. Yes, I do.
Christian Bale because that guy is just a chameleon. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And the Academy likes animals, so they're gonna nominate a chameleon. Number 3, Best Picture contender lead, Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. He has a chance. I don't think I mean, who doesn't love Viggo Mortensen? He has a chance to win. Number 2, I don't think the difference between 2 and 1 is extremely big for me. Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. And I think he has this luck, which means he probably won't win director. When we talk about it later, Bradley Cooper for Star is Born, I think he's getting that Oscar win.
I 100% agree that this is his time to get the Oscar win. Unless, of course, Bale stuns in Vice. But yeah, no, he was my favorite performance in A Star is Born. I loved him. And I think this is going to be his time. Maybe. We could be wrong. But yeah, that's the 5 I have. See, Abe and I are on the same wavelength when it comes to actor and actress.
Yeah.
Just not supporting categories.
I've got the same.
All right. So you do have Cooper. Do you have Cooper?
Yeah.
Do you have? I thought you said you. I thought you said that you weren't thinking he might be nominated.
I mean, for me, he's a low 5. I haven't.
Okay.
As I said, I really don't know. I really
Mhm.
can't remember who else I've got on there in place of him. I just know that he could easily be knocked off.
Yeah. Right now, I'm looking at it's. I mean, I'm trying to find out who would replace these people, because these have been our 5. I mean, if you take out Willem Dafoe, because he kind of dropped off after Eternity's Gate's not going to be a thing.
Nobody.
We have Lucas Hedges for Boy Erased, which depends on how that movie does. Robert Redford, Old Man of the Gun. John David Washington, BlacKKlansman. John C. Reilly, Stan and Ollie, which people haven't, and not many people have seen. Ethan Hawke, First Reformed. Ben Foster, Leave No Trace. Yeah, this is
Robert Redford for the Man in the Gun.
Yeah,
Clint
that's
Eastwood for Mule. I don't think any of those seem like a big fit for any of the 5 we have mentioned.
Nope. Unless you get a Lakeith Stanfield for Sorry to Bother You, but that's not going to happen. That's gonna be it's less of an interesting race than we'll see. It's gonna be more interesting to see how it picks up. Once the race starts to actually happen and we start getting surprises everywhere. All right, so that leaves us to Best Director. This is gonna be interesting because this could go anywhere. So what I have right now, yay or nay, guys? Bradley Cooper.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Alfonso Cuarón.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peter Farrelly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shocking. Barry Jenkins.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Spike Lee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damien Chazelle.
That's your 6.
I've only said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said 5.
You saw Cuarón, Cooper,
Oh.
Farley, Lee.
You're right. I did. My bad. That's my 6. I'm looking at this. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Chazelle's my 6. I apparently didn't write a 6. I wrote a 5, so I have 2 5s right now. That can't happen. We're getting a tie for Best Director, guys.
Well, we had a tie for Best Picture last year, so no, it wasn't last year. It was the year before, but
Fall and the Moonlight debacle. Wait, okay, so
yeah,
everything, but I'm the only one who has with Jenkins, correct?
I don't agree with Jenkins.
You have. Oh my God, is it Lanthimos?
No, I have Cuarón, Cooper, Farley,
Fairly.
Lee,
Fairly.
and Chazelle.
Oh, you have Chazelle. Oh, okay.
I don't like the movie, but I still think it's a dying picture, but
it is.
Right
That's
now,
why
it's still a little bit alive.
Yeah. It's kind of like I'll see how it tapers off as we continue on through the next. Even though he did win last year, so that gives him some grace. What did you have, Malcolm? Same thing as Abe.
I had Chazelle in place of Jenkins.
Okay. So right now it's look, it's the same battle as last year, except for the nomination, not a win.
Do you think Lee can be? Do you think if Lee is not nominated, our BlacKKlansman chances of Best Picture will disappear?
I don't think BlacKKlansman's going to win Best Picture off the bat.
But like nomination. I mean nomination.
It had to, what else is it going to get? Screenplay, supporting actor,
probably editing.
Editing.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, makeup and hairstyling, costume design, production design. It's not gonna.
Well, the hairstyling that movie is amazing, but I don't think it's a best makeup.
I mean, yeah, nothing was like cinematography wasn't something to write home about. Editing was fine. It was actually pretty good. The editing, I liked it a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if they give him a nomination, when's the last time he was nominated for Best Director?
Malcolm X.
Was he nominated for Malcolm X?
I think so. He was nominated for Best Picture.
Time to consult the internet. Spike Lee. Hello, Spike Lee. The last time he was nominated for a
No, last time he was nominated was in 1898.
wait, really?
Yeah, for Best Documentary. He's never been nominated for direction.
Wait, he hasn't?
Never been nominated. He was nominated for original screenplay in 1989. Well, 1994. Do the Right Thing.
Yeah. Wow.
It will be his first Oscar nomination. It's his best movie in a long time. Like,
that is true. That's what most people are. That's the consensus. So I think if they're going to give it to him, this might be it. So, because if anything from the earlier year has like stayed, BlacKKKlansman has definitely one that's been staying for a while. So yeah, this could be it. Actually, I think he get the nomination. And finally, Best Picture. So, Abe. Wait, did you do? I did director. Abe, start us off.
number 10. Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, okay.
Number 9. Can You Ever Forgive Me? Number 8. First Man. Number 7. Vice. 6. The Beatles Street Could Talk. BlacKKKlansman. The Favorite. Green Book. A Star Is Born, and Roma.
We have the exact same 9.
Except for number 10.
Except for number 10, which I have Boy Erased instead of Crazy Rich Asians.
The thing about that movie, you haven't heard about anybody, not even Russell Crowe, Nicole Kidman. It's hard for me to believe it's gonna get nominated, especially like Joe Edgerton, great director, The Gift, amazing movie. Didn't got anything. It's a movie that I think it will have like a different distributor. I don't know who's distributing it, to be honest, but like if it was in the hands
I'm not sure either.
of Fox Searchlight or Focus Features, they may be under those. I think it will have a better chance.
See, I've seen that, but I've heard like those who have like seen it have talked about it, like have talked nothing but praise and says that it's the type of movie that if Academy members see it, they will vote for it. If the problem is getting out in the word and actually seeing it. So once we get, I don't have it getting nominated at this point. The only nomination I have right now is Nicole Kidman because she has 2 big performances this year, and I think that's the one that she's going to get nominated for at this time. But I still think it has an outside chance because it's the type of film that I think if they want a film to the Academy to go behind, this could be it.
Do you think we're getting 10 nominations?
No, I don't.
We're getting 8.
It's exactly what I was about to say. I think we're getting 8. I honestly think. Wait, what's your 9 right now again?
Can You Ever Forgive Me?
My 9 is Vice, so I'm getting a little. 8 is Can You Ever Forgive Me? So is your okay? What's everyone's number 1?
Roma.
Malcolm, what's your number 1 and what's your best picture of the year?
Star Was Born.
Same. I have that winning at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, honestly, I don't think Roma's getting into anything else apart from best foreign film. Instead of Roma is part of the reason that I didn't have Black Panther in adapted screenplays because I think it might end up being a split. I think Infinity War might get a screenplay nomination, but I think Black Panther might get a Best Picture nomination.
So what? Oh, go ahead, Malcolm. I mean, go ahead, Abe.
Talking about Best Picture. If Cooper wins actor, he doesn't get director, right? Can we agree that?
I agree that. I don't think he's getting both.
And what happens more? If you get actor, you win Best Picture, or if you win director, you win Best Picture. I think if Cuarón wins director, once Cooper wins actor, well, Cuarón has it like luck. But also Roma is most likely gonna win foreign films, so they're gonna say, "Oh, we already gave it a Best Picture," so it will split both of those, and maybe Green Book will win Best Picture because it's
Yeah.
winning every single audience award
Yes.
it's being playing. So I think it's a
It's
three-horse race. I think it's a three-horse race. Two big movies, two like they're destroying in every single category, and Green Book that has like a chance because they're probably gonna split a board of that feel good. Well, not that feel good movie that it's Stars Born, but like that bigger movie and the more artisty craftsmanship of what I think like the lower tier categories are sound and or cinematography. All of those members of the academy are gonna go for Cuaron and Roma, and the actors, I will say, uh, and the more artistry, will go. Well, not saying sound or anything is not artistry are gonna go
Yeah,
for Star is Born.
I get you. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't. Yeah, right now for picture, Green Book is like my number 2, because I can totally see that taking it. Roma is my 3. Beale Street is my 4. BlacKKlansman is my 5. First Man's my 6. Favorite is 7. 8. Can You Ever Forgive Me? Vice is 9. 10. Boy Erased. But yeah, what else do we have? Like, I'm trying to think. We have. I'm waiting for like something to come out of nowhere. Once we get these critics now, I'm excited to see what's going to come out. Like what's going to throw a wrench in the race, because right now it's getting semi-predictable. Like predictable just enough to the same faces showing up in play for like prediction wise. But I want to see how it's going to continue and play forth. But any last minute thoughts you guys have on Best Picture before we continue on? Because I know Abe wants to get to bed.
No.
Well, I don't think any animated movie can be done.
No,
You're talking about surprise. I think the only person that has a chance of getting like he does it every couple of years. Clint Eastwood for The Mule.
yeah. Well, has anyone seen The Mule yet?
No, because I don't think he has finished it. It's just the movie was supposed to come out next year, but because Clint Eastwood is one of those directors that finish movies like 3 months before, they're releasing it on.
That's true. He turns it out fast.
Yeah, on December. So I think that has a chance. I don't know. American Sniper did it. What's the name of that film that Million Dollar Baby did it? That they go win Best Picture. I don't think The Mule has a chance to win Best Picture because I think we have big contenders right now. But I think it's a chance. What else? I don't think there's any Mary Poppins, but Mary Poppins will need to be like the greatest film of all time. Well, like it will have
Will
to
need
be like
better than the first.
no way, Jose.
I mean, it'll need to be if it's getting nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, or less capable, like at least better than I don't know, First Man.
True. All right, no, I'm gonna end it there because that's a perfect capstone of everything. But before we head out and give all our plugs and all that jazz, yesterday, this past week, we had the passing of mega entertainment giant that was Stan Lee, and I just want to offer condolences and prayers for his family at this time. 95 years old. I mean, I wish I could be 95 years old and have that much of a accomplishment to look back on it and be like, wow, I helped create a giant in Marvel Studios, and I did it in a way that kind of like inspired millions upon millions of people that watched these movies, that read these books, watch these shows, and it's kind of just this thing where I look back in awe. I hope we can all take a moment, just kind of like appreciate and say, like, you know what, I really enjoyed the work that he did. And I know this is like an awards podcast, but is there any thoughts you might have, Malcolm, concerning the passing of Stan Lee?
I mean, there's not a lot that I haven't already said in previous chats, but I mean, it's one of those ones that I hope that he gets some kind of lifetime achievement award or something at the Oscars, because his body of work has been extensive. It may not have been stuff that has always been Oscar friendly stuff, but I mean, it's stuff that have been really amazing. He needs some kind of award or something.
an honorary Academy Award, I can totally see them giving him a posthumous Academy. Although I think they've already announced the honorees for this year for honorary Academy Awards, which I need to check to see who that is. But Abe, what do you think? Any last words for Stan the Man Lee?
Stanley was one of those people when you're born you already know it. He was like those iconic characters like Superman or Batman or Mickey that you know since you were born. Like you see Stanley's face, you said, I saw the first X-Men in theaters, and then a year later I saw Spider-Man, and I said, "Who's this old man? I know him from somewhere." And then you watch the Fantastic Four movies, and you learn from him. He was such an ambassador of the love he had for his character. He just wanted to share his love with others. Like he thought it was important. He was a great storyteller. You see with characters like Black Panther. Like, I wore my Black Panther shirt. He was trying to say things in comics that those things that in the 60s people thought were just for kids. Like he was giving big thoughts, and it sucks that he died. But he thankfully lived a great life and gave a lot of those that love this comic book movie and nerdy stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad he was alive long enough to see just how popular the superheroes have become. I mean, they become a different breed than they were like in the 70s and 80s, and the 90s. Definitely, they're different. They become this thing, a life on their own. And honorary Academy Award, they've already announced the people who will be getting it this year for 2018, and that is Marvin Levy. No idea who that is. Lalo Skiffrin. He's an Argentinian-born American pianist, composer. And then Cecily Tyson, an actress and former fashion model. Sure. I would like to see Stanley getting an honorary Academy Award at some point down the road, posthumous. If they're going to do it, I can definitely see them doing it next year. If they don't do it next year, I don't see it happening for a while. But he's at least I know he's going to get like in memoriam. That's going to happen. Now the question is, do they stay on that?
Yeah.
But
Well,
we'll find.
he's executive producer of every single Marvel movie. So
Oh yeah.
whatever he did something or not creatively, his name is out of the movies because he's gonna have like 1,000 credits from here on till the end of time.
He will, because I think now his estate the Stanley estate is an executive producer. All right. That's it for the show, guys. We're gonna start doing some quick plugs. So Malcolm, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Tape 3 Productions, where I host my show Rankum. You can also find me competing in trivia all over the place on Formula or Multiplex. You can also find me on Twitter, Letterboxd, and Stardust at Malcor.
And Abe.
You can follow me on Twitter at Abraham25. That's the only thing, because usually when I'm on other shows, I plug this show. So watch Gone with the Wind that goes up every Thursday, Friday, one of those days.
Whenever
Yeah.
Peter likes me.
Who like cheese? I don't know.
You okay, Abe? You started laughing like when after.
Yeah. Look at the Take 3 chat right now.
Oh. Okay.
Don't,
I'm going to report on everything they say.
Yeah, you might want to edit.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if it's funny or not, but it's funny.
Okay. Well, all right. We'll leave you guys in suspense about what that is. You can find me on Twitter at Cine_Man. That's CINE_MANN, as well as here hosting whenever I can get this edited and out to you guys. But next week you can see us hopefully all reviewing Widows comes out next week, right?
Yes.
Or is that
okay?
All right. If we can all see that in time, we're hopefully going to talk about Widows and the possibility of an Oscar chance that's slowly dying, just like First Man's chances. But yeah, aren't we all slowly dying? Like we're all just,
I think every second. Well, you can find me in my philosophical show about life with Manning every February 30th.
Every February. Yeah. Also, we're also look up. Get ready, guys, because the Golden Globe announcement. We're gonna try to do a quick live stream, live reaction to the Golden Globe, so you guys can watch it with us. We're gonna try to get that situated in the works. So mark your calendars, guys. December 6th, right? Abe
Yes.
won't be able to make it because he has school.
I have my biology fun.
It's your last day of school too. That's unfortunate. But you'll with us in spirit. We'll hopefully have some people together to get by and look and watch and react to the Golden Globe reactions nominations when things really, really start to get heated. But until then, guys, I'm Manning, and thank you guys for watching Gone with the Wind. I'll see you all in the future. See you guys at the cinema.